ebi mu na kwan so mo ba ebi mu so send mo sika dem fire registration mo idi say Nyankopon adon ye betu abo ama ofo nso aye den ahunu anamo ayetu na koyin amen.
Actually faso mfamfase faso ora pacho agu twimman nchechire wonsa ya de friend web ye te say any twa picture o say te say ntentan
Again, the also touchy. I'm a revenue collector. Now, it's young crime, say, Skagio, I didn't pass or go just get through. And guys are on to our tree in our coaches can ho. Intino, he said, you'll be a when you are Diana said, one answer tat. Now they are here. Yes, sir. When you can be in phobia. As we the radio to say, adwuma ma ya chakakra na Awurade so aboa abedi so far and network dey me nyangura mu kase em say this my third time me run networking ntino me say Awurade bebo an
train in the also ye a wutim de aboa
Eidu. Book. Oh, number 5. It sounds you be very active or online.
okay
I've been posting there, me there.
yes
Me put your money social media handles.
social media ne also the ubeye advocate for social media. Thank you very much. Tuma person wa so kochi na fa twi kire won sai na call last person the odi enu ago kochi kakra papa so from pacho kochi kakra bi. All right, thank you.
Remy, being Richard Barnabas,
Okay,
be a student studying procurement.
okay,
But I didn't know who procurement is purchasing and supply.
okay,
So until say you who product be, I say product no, a buoni pa,
pa
a buoni pa sitna. You deep product no one dance.
fancy
Now a manipa hunu near product ni ye. If you say nipa na wo kokas as much product e bi continue dinda. Nemom enti ase wo product nim. Ene ne mo product na ye. Eno no se wo gina so na se wo di ho dance che nipa na obeti ase. Na watimi anya pepa se obeto. An ye hu ni say your product bebre nye product paradise nkwa. Your product bebre alternative bebre wom. Enti se ye nyamu nti ase ye. Na ye to product ni bi use hu ye ayama ye a eno nam gidi se benya ho nyina so ati di adanse ye na mafoforo nso abede aba beto enam so ma ye nso yenya sika nye sika ne nko aboye nwan so ono nso hia mwa akra mis meeting kan.
Thank you very much. Last person. Tuma, last person. Thank you. All right. Okay, Chim, pacho Chim, who Chim chechere wonsani. Procurement boss. All right, Chim usudin the same.
The friend George,
Okay.
We are into media.
All right.
A person. So we here videography, photography, BBPA, media side on one, blogging, BBA labo.
Bloggers ni here on our system. Yeah,
no.
All right, thank you. Okay. Now, Ubi and Chin Konechi. Okay. Say, Ujina Hana Ucha, I said, and 10 times, if we have called Shannon Super, we have come to see a day, Shannon Super. Ubi will no pa ba. Go on, no, they can no afe no pa ba. Blogger, Jawa Human Uni Radi. Yamu, yifri wonsa. Yifri wonsa kra. Yamu ni hade. Yena etnaye. Ayadai. Oju. Tie nyina eye web a nipa betimi agina so. Woso anya wodie yie na ogya ne se blogger de a. Yesi ani so anya dai. So mu yima no. Anya dai. Blogger jamu na pacho procurement man so jamu. Don't say de na go anesa o. This calls for say obi abetro ni weight. Why na den? The best. The nyina best you will get the best. But say yaji product ko to them ya amo hu de wura you won't go anywhere. Ebiom so ya wodi no ifri unsa. On say omana say de hojo kura. We die na no otwe ne tamo no okutamu no. Na meme de o ba bi gina wo. Ojamu mimi nyamu so me de ahua gu. Ipa ba ko pe free mu a e affect ye nyina. Acho oti de me kana se. Se me de chichire me ana hu. But we na jamu a me de ayede agu fom. Kan no come. We are building together. Team and a building. And in this team, everybody is a star player. I thought to the American, I say, if I push or no or far, no or qua, he will make it. I thought fetch children, sir. Maybe I would no. Fetch children, sir. Okay. Also, so. The buff, Yayako. I'm going to make you. Nipa jina ho na yere ya emia ho enya nko a ebe mia obi so emia obi di me ibufu na me kwa etwi nipa ba emienu na mde o maye den akọ nti yen chichiri mom yenye mom. This is what we call a spider web team building. Yenyina fa to mu no he had a good spider web. What is the mechanism? Say obia play the role. I want to tell you, says, we'll move to the sky. Are you getting me? Some year. What we have started today, tomorrow will not be the same. Some year. But my media said the million muna. Hey, yeah, media dear. Then tsunami yada. Now a senefa. I'll plead with you, say, let's build together. Paradise, nutrients, the sky. Will be what? Its limits. Thank you very much.
Oh, we can do better. We a free consultation. Reverend Patrick Amankona, thank you so much. God bless you. Please, let's clap for him once again. He's done this so well. Thank you so much, Reverend. I believe Senka went to $500 for this consultation. It means scaling up your activities in business, even in your family, every aspect of life. Will find it yourself. Hello. Nampacho, why not paradise da aside? Why not paradise da? Paradise. Any company with a dean paradise in Pacho, why not that? Who has heard of paradise before? Hey. For mommy. Okay, thank you so much. Pacho, what is paradise? What is your expectation from paradise? Pacho, okay, so for okay, thank you. Pacho, pass Mike and the Kowechi. Obia became expectations about paradise.
Ahotobia.
Okay, Pacho, yeah, so for there be so for cow dear. Uncle be dear. Okay, Pacho, next person.
Yeah, I want to.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. But your pass the coach.
ha na ọpẹ sọ ha yi nyina kwa.
Obia be Canadian. And then now would for paradise. What a paradise? What comes to mind?
Eba wa dwene mu an sɛ hɔ yɛ anigye ɛbra fi sɛ yareɛ ni hɔ. Ɔhaw biara.
Okay. But your so asɔfo ne dɔɔso nti yɛpɛ sɛ yɛte paradise no.
ɔyɛ anigyeɛ ɔbea.
Okay, but your fako echi.
Oye, Jenny Tobia.
Okay. But your next person.
The paradise may make them say it's like the Garden of Eden.
Okay.
It's na Eden, tie. Sena
Na
nipa bɛyɛ
Edi
bɔne.
net say.
Na ɛyɛ bia a asomdwe ahotɔ ɛne Onyankopɔn presence wɔ hɔ.
Okay.
Nti yɛkɛsɛ paradise a
Okay, but your pass it on.
Miss Smith, my account paradise here say paradise here ahomegye bia.
Okay, but your pass it on. Obia be can be unti.
Asomdwe ne
Okay, but your next person.
Paradise here, place bi a wafa Yesu Kristo aye ni wura ne kraje nkwa owu a okwa akɔgye na home.
Okay,
That
but your
is
pass it
resting
to the
place.
next person. It's a place of rest.
This is paradise, a prototype of heaven.
Okay. Now, the book a prototype of heaven a day.
I'm a penedru high, be who said it. Ain't me and funny powers and chimui.
Okay, but your next person.
Yɛyɛ ka nyina yɛgyidie paradise ate yɛhu hwee.
Okay.
Yɛtwɛn sɛ da ko bi bɛduru ne sɛ yɛbɛhu ɛwɔ hɔ anaa ɛnni hɔ a.
Okay, but your next person. Pastor Bra with him.
Paradise ɛyɛ bea a dua a ɛsɛ yadeɛ biara si.
Okay, but your next person.
Paradise yɛ baabi a esiesie ma atenenefo.
Okay, but your next person.
Paradise ɛyɛ ahotɔ bea tenefoɔ ewu a hɔ ne yɛbɛkorɔ.
Okay, next person.
Ɛhɔ yɛ asomdwie bea.
Okay, next person. Okay, next person.
Brother Ahinim. Ona sini. Sere. Oko Ahinim ayak. No. Ana Yesu ka kyerɛ nse. Welcome home paradise.
Atwa me nte ase ne sɛ paradise ɛyɛ baabi a Nyankopɔn asiesie ama n'ahotefoɔ.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, last two.
Paradise yɛ baabi a yare ni hɔ owu esum ni hɔ yahome wɔ hɔ.
Okay.
Mr. Yesu.
Last one from evangelist.
Paradise ɛyɛ ahotefoɔ ahomegye bea.
Okay, thank you. And Pacho, why not say paradise? Gold in a num for a yedia task, no. Okay, but your last person, farmer, a children. I said,
Paradise. Yes, a chain adreno. Here, baby, a hoy any jay.
Okay.
And the most actually, my sappy pepe. And so, also, Obifa as in for paradise, no, or the cat, you be home, just say, or pay, assume or baby, our corner.
Okay.
Your
Okay.
Paradise Lodge. Now, Oko Paradise Lodge, Hormona. And your ma, Omye will be say, Omujinko for any, Omye spa, Omye massaging, Omo moa, Osho moa, Omo enika. Say, Ofredino, and my fatai. Tis a Oko baby at Tisa, They said the idea to a paradise here, you be home Jumain. They say be any.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay, Pachoba Kunsu Chihon.
ɛno kwasɛm paa sɛ afraid ni paradise a ɛde yɛ product no na ɛde nso fata sɛ yɛfa na paradise ɛno mu nkyerɛkyerɛ mu no ɛwɔ sɛ de obiara te aseɛ nanso wohwɛ bible mu a ɛhu paradise sɛdeɛ ɛte ankasa wokae adisɛm ɛtie yɛ mmienu nkyɛmu nso no a ebi wɔ fɔ bɛtumi abie yesu twerɛ kɔma a asafo baako ɛka kyerɛ mu sɛ ɔmu di nkunim a nkwadua a na esi onyankopɔn paradise mu no ba mu mate bi adi nti paradise hɔ no ɛhɔ na adam ne hawa mu nyinaa hɔ na nkwadua na esi hɔ no na bɛpɛpɛ ne te nti ɔmu yɛ bɔne no nyankopɔn pa mu mfiri di nturo mu hɔ yɛmba asase ɛso wɔ ne no nti paradise nyɛ baabi a yɛwu ansa ne akɔ hɔ yɛ beaeɛ nyankopɔn asiesie a ɔde bɛbrɛ nokwafo yesu kaa sɛ yɛmmɔ mpaeɛ sɛ yɛgya wɔ soro wodin wo nto wahene yɛ dɛ mmra ne nkom no.
Amen. Pacho, thank you so much. Yeah, that will be BRC. Pacho, we've done exceptionally well. We've done so well. Thank you thank everybody for your contribution. Hello. 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 Pacho, Ofa Yedru is one of the best moments. Ofro playing our own. Otima. Ibia nkoso no ane na betisa, but one very interesting moment to be a chain air hostess no ma formo a chop boss who say na o master tape passing around her. Hello, there's something is coming. Hello. Okay, afema esroni hu a odeti play ni mu nyina ayira. Hello. Okay, patcho fan yedru swe. Paradise product. We want to be the first beneficiaries before it goes out there. And each and every one of us is going to have a taste of the paradise nutrients products. And Pacho, Yebetu and Safre, Mr. Christian Nuhono, as he brings us this refreshing package. Pacho, you find Sembo in share Mr. Chris as he comes.
Amen. Eddie Kain, a court, or can I say, voice of Ghana, and the whole of Africa. Then choose country be as a day paradise nutrients ever. Only Ghana first. Ghana, you will never hold be brave. There were qualities, baby. Other African countries are. Utimuze difference wom. Other African countries, you know, ebi wo sikapa. Nanso, ohwe omone ye ne enibie no. Ene Ghana de enye pe. Nti abrofo no stadium hu se Ghana ni de. Wo de ade hye ne nsa. Obetimi aye ne yie. Nti a whole history and so and so many abrofona aye juma che in America for juma che other countries and as you say abedane Australia na eba na say na Australia for choose Ghana and omo ye say ni omo animu ni emie paradise nutrients in Africa and na man also say when you good country no when you leader I was so Pesem kunya uyi esi nchen. Uyi pesem kunya esi nchen a na afi wape good leaders a oni omo ebe ya boom. Edenti Mr. Gordon obeba beka yenti a ana ne ba ya etumi hia ye paradise nutrients aba Ghana for the first time in Africa. Mr. Gordon. Mahuminu Peter Waha. Obo. Mr. Gordon. Just tell them.
Hello. The school network and network, Ejuma network. Network ya yewo baby be any tia will be out or network. So, but why or has never check on DHL box you're buying? Scientists in the debris or saying there will be a baby, a man be nomed, and will be a bianum national, be a dear dance here. Yeah, network over the decades. Yeah, into 2-3 years ago. No, 2 years ago. Yes, the Beko network Munka crank, a bit too quine. I remember some they call Rwanda. Oh, Rwanda now no be chatting with Burundi. Say, and I say, okay. But I will just fly from Rwanda to Burundi. And why link people say, no, Yemra, Southern Africa, Zambia. And I'm going to say, Sadia, and I choose the Zambia no over the Burundi because Nipana or frame Semra Zambia no or catch them say or ambassador to countries and to say in the Zambian government inviting a bar as the ambassador to Nigeria. And I mean so I love Lagos so much. And behind dime be or honor say crime or dime Lagos. Now they call Zambia no. And Dr. Bismarck in the call. It was Zambia hotel country lodge. And Obi frame chat, obi chat me say, ope product we or online. Into what kind of product no? And I me call product na me Google product no. I me name product no. That time I call Zambian so now wo hopa anti. The best only be 9-10 no. You could follow product na me who product no. And I me nene chat say okay, a Ghanaian, but see I me was Zambia. And ye project bisatam so na me register in Ruby or Zamra e was Zambia honum ti ye registration ye wie no na ai at me say wo another presentation wo Ikeja Lagos nti na me ba be di 2 weeks na mako Lagos presentation no nti me ba no na me chat no me friend no so ono so ye Ghanaian at product na wo hwehwe no that time I was Sunday me me ka say say product ndi me ni bi nti me send product to be a na me was that time near friend mega premium nti me send in na edro no color orange color na onim other products on na ede verma mangosteen eba Ghana and most of the African countries nti me send mega no picture man no na ebene verma mangosteen no nti he fell in love with the product no so me ba me friend me ba Ghana no and refimpo because now preparation to Lagos program no was very tense. And me call Lagos no, and I me call J conference or nice conference or you book in 2 hours for Ikeja. Erikus the minute and name Lagos in Masemi. Yeah, no. That's be buying pennyful be senior networkers be buying the presentation was classic. And the year presentation in a way. Yeah. You almost the senior networkers and they be fly free. Port Harcourt, Abani, Abia State in Abai. And now almost say, Tadia, you crum had the Sausu Jumania Yunko Didi. The conference hall Nasin and a restaurant, the Queno. And now, Medeme card the two say, you be a bit bia amon sevono. Alatin so who say, dear. We did you bury them tea. Okonamno, a Hokonam man go for package Bikofi. Gave the card and I paid everything. And now, Mami Bako, Mrs. Okechukwu. Say, your presentation, she sounded very controversial. And I'll say, young man, I have fallen in love with your presentation. You come to my office at Antony tomorrow. Inti, me call Antony no. Sad time na me wo appointment wo NAFDAC. Mene Omu Food and Drugs Board officials ni ko shia a register me products wo. Inti fast forward no. The sofona menene nam ne say Deeper Life sofo say enyai NAFDAC na ne enko Antony nko shia ma me because they are the heavyweight in the city. Ye call ye no. Na ma me no what office kakraka bi mu what display products be bro she was really able. Na ye call na papa we ete ma me nanim wo na konwa so. Na ma me ne say meet your countryman. He is a Ghanaian. At me ma onye ne number. It's no problem. I'm not greedy in that because me penipa menya bi. And ye di command in common di no. Na fe de maame no ebetima ye all crowd register products no NAFDAC amayen. Ye koba asa no. Na maame no se yenya bibia ama no. Saa de a ene or the papa we nso beka team no ho. Kana ni no ma me number no, or no beka team no, na me say okay, no problem. Na ono nso o Port Harcourt koye presentation waba Lagos obesa akọ Port Harcourt. Hello. Port Harcourt Lagos no e wache Accra Tamale. Na me see you. The one you form a WhatsApp group into you form a WhatsApp group no the papa we to so no. Na papa no te ma me nanim na yesi ya ma me ne number no. Ono no obusa me aduro bi ho asem o Zambia no. I say, this is wonderful. Are you God of Goshen? Na your chat no so ni username no God of Goshen. I just say, oh no, what Goshen? I'm saying, are you God of Goshen? I say, yes. You chatted with me. I am the God you chatted in Zambia. So it became a lovely family. And you're born koma. It became so lovely. And also sad ya. Or said ya meme de buy or champion or Abuja anyway. Hey, Asamoho. Ivory Coast for now, Omu Johnny YouTube live and say, I didn't in a tree in Kwan Yeka. And vous parlez français? Vous parlez français? A camera, send me busa question. Project them so that they answer, so that the francophone will know, say, Mabusa say, Omute French, and now Monte French. I'm going to say, no. Vous parlez français? You. And moving on, it became a family. So he championed all that we were doing, championing what we were doing, you know. And the bayer say, yeah, na, the young lawyer bia. Oh, okay. French for so mtebrofu nti enka brofu. Why na ntebrofu ha? Why na enka brofu a wonti ase? Actually, program na international. People are in so many countries. Why not ntebrofu? Why na ntebrofu kra? So fast forward, we became friends. I met him in Zambia. We came to Lagos and we were all doing business in Lagos. So whilst doing business now, so he working with a lawyer in US by name Craig Wharton. Craig is also an international mediation lawyer to companies. He did business with Craig in US, in Europe, in many other countries. So Craig called him and told him, say, he has a scientist in Australia who produces so many wonderful supplements, but the scientist has grown 15,000 trees to produce his own products, and the scientist is nowhere in Africa. He wants to come to Africa. So we asked, does he want to come in person or what? And the scientist said yes, he wants to come to Ghana and start the business. They said, okay, we are interested, so let the scientist come. So we formed a WhatsApp group and we started chatting with the scientists. Honestly, Graham LM is a wonderful person. He's an outspoken person. He's also very social. Today you hear from Graham himself. In the next few minutes, it will be his turn. He will tell us of all he does, but wait for that. So this is how come we met Praise. And they are ready to come down. They are ready to come to settle. They wanted to come and pre-launch the program. But we told them, no, don't come. The lawyer and the scientist with the team wanted to come. But we told them, hold on. Let us conscientize the people. Let us put in the preliminaries so that moving forward, we will know what to do. This is how come Graham is not really standing here. And this is how come Praise is representing us here live. So this is how come I met Chris. We chatted online. We met in person in Lagos, Ikeja to be precise, and it became wonderful. Thank you so much. Moving forward, we will know much.
Thank you, Mr. Gordon. So because of people listening to us from different countries, people watching us on YouTube and the rest, that is why we're going to speak some English. From time to time, we'll be liaising with Tree. Okay. So we met just by design, God's design. When he saw God of Goshen, my house is Goshen. Used Goshen, God of Goshen, as my WhatsApp thing. So I have been working with Americans for a very long time. I've worked with other nationalities. Now, happened that we were in the same company. I was in the same company with Craig Wharton, an Australian. So when that American company collapsed, we started looking for other businesses to do. Now, Craig, my friend, a lawyer in Australia, said, there is a very wonderful company, a very wonderful formulator, somebody who started formulating medicines from the age of 7. 7 years. Only 7 years, I started to offer no. I'm talking about Graham, the CEO. Ekyirɛkyirɛ mu prɛko sɛnɛ ɛbɛyɛ a mmerɛ nti ɛbɛteki time. Ekyirɛkyirɛ mu. So it happened that this man formulates or started formulating medicines from the age of 7. If you don't know, I shall say, he started by formulating a medicine for his sick dog. Gradually, by the age of 14, he started making medicines for other animals and gradually for human beings. Long story short, everyone said, "Sisi, all his medicines, supplements, all the other products are natural. Everything you see here are all organic. They are organic food supplements. 2 of them, which are Mate Immune Support and Mate Multi, have been approved by the Food and Drugs Authority about weeks ago, even less than 2 weeks ago. So we are also pushing for the registration of the rest, and gradually we're going to see Paradise Nutrients spreading across the entire continent. And no, 10 years etie no, na medi kan kan no, eye nyame adumache de na ode ache Mr. Graham. Enti enye eho school a wako nti, ade a Nyankopon de ache no fi ne nkwala bremu. Ni obeye bia no, ye se nipa da se ne yusu a eye dwuma ma no. Nti why wie no, after he had formulated the product, he will now take it for testing and approval by the Australian government. Nti aduro bia ebeba Africa and I say ono beye no, Australian government approved. Akubi wo ho a it taken 4 years and sana yema approval adentia. Almost say adentina aduro a enye drug. Na etimi say ade say. Omonti ase. On say ibisa na politics wom. The politics within the how do you call it, between pharmaceutical companies and food supplement companies. So it took him a very long time to get that particular product. And here we are with very wonderful testimonies. I don't say they say, "Yenyante fiu, yate ba kope." They say yedia dance ni even here in Ghana, just here in Ghana, there is somebody who has a medicines factory, herbal medicine factory. The person produces in Ghana. He also advertises on radio and television. He went to South Africa to launch his product. His sister had breast cancer, went through chemotherapy, radiotherapy, lost all her hair. The skin changed to very dark. She couldn't eat. And the person who had or has a factory, herbal factory, couldn't heal his own sister. Now, what happened? He heard of Paradise Nutrients made immune support through his brother, who was my classmate. Now, he said, he didn't even say that it was their own sister. He said, one woman. And I was about to travel to Abuja to spread the good news of Paradise. Quickly, he took 2 bottles and left Ghana for South Africa to go launch his own business, his own products in South Africa. His products that couldn't save his own sister. In 2 weeks, when I was returning from Abuja to Lagos, I had a call that my brother, it's serious. The product you gave me, let me tell you the truth. The woman that I gave the product to is my own sister. Now, the skin color has changed. The hair is growing. She's eating well. And they are shocked. Therefore, he told me that he was going to represent this company, Paradise Nutrients, in South Africa because it's based in both South Africa and Ghana. So these are some of the testimonies we can't finish talking about. Even if it takes us 3 months, we won't be able to finish talking about the testimonials. Yo, I'm say, Emrena so say, I was say, Penino, Australia for no Ekasa. What is the time? Yeah, we gave them 11 o'clock. So maybe we'll be inviting Craig Wharton. First, we'll invite Craig Wharton. And after Craig Wharton, then the CEO of Paradise Nutrients himself. He is the founder and CEO of Paradise Nutrients. Oshase akranka kra. Ono ankasa beka na numu sem. And as I say, abaye kese. Na enroi o export to Israel and the Middle East in general. Na saa mre no de na onyan share network ase. Inti o share ase na network bi anka ho. Di abanya ena na eto. Biki Malaysia for enu no baako a ye frɛ no essential superfood for her. And ye were essential superfood for him. It's a business way. I was said obia or them ha. You have to become a millionaire from these products because the products work. How come that a whole government delegation was sent from Malaysia to Australia just because of one product? A mild product, cervical cancer. I was listening to radio about less than 2 weeks ago, about 10 days ago. Medical Students Association of Ghana, they made some revelations and I was shocked. So I say, a war cervical cancer, they are about 620,000. In this country, about 620,000. So I was asking myself, when the guy was still talking about the statistics, how come? Then he mentioned that it almost a number no soon. The number is so huge. But the danger is that even if the woman has cervical cancer, more than 90% will never know. You won't know that you have it. That is the most dangerous aspect of cervical cancer. So before you get to know, it's already blown out. So why don't you get innate immune support as your bodyguard? Innate immune support or innate multi. It's very, very important. So even while we wait for the essential superfood for her, we can start using it immune support because it has immense health benefits. Okay, we are going to invite Mr. Craig Wharton, who is the Council for Paradise Nutrients Africa. If Craig Wharton is ready. Yeah, we can hear you.
because Chris has never failed in these areas. He's always been successful in what he's done. It's just been unfortunate that some companies that he'd chosen had let him down. But this isn't the case with Graham Mellon. Graham has never let anybody down. As a result, he has a very good company that is 15 years in the making. So the partnership with Chris and some of the people that are on this call, that I've also had the privilege of speaking with, Gordon, Frimpong, I think Isaac is on the call, and there's quite a lot of other people that are there in an audience. There's some other leaders that are also on this call. I'd like to extend my welcome to every one of you and make you feel comfortable that you're partnering with not only a great leader, a great business person in Africa with a proven track record, you're also partnering with a great Australian company that also has a proven track record. So Paradise Nutrients in Africa is now in the process of being up and running. The first product delivery is leaving next week in terms of a larger shipment, leaving next week. And this really is the start of something very special. I don't know in the direct selling industry where there's ever been an Australian company that has ever supplied an African company. In fact, in Australia, I'm unaware of any Australian company, direct selling company, with the structure that Paradise Nutrients has, whereby Graham owns the farms and he owns the manufacturing facility. So everything is grown here and manufactured, formulated here, and then shipped around the world. So this opportunity for everybody that's with us on this special conference call, you are the pioneers. You are the start of something very special. And as this partnership continues to evolve, it has the potential to change lives. Not only for you as business people, but also for all the many people that these products can reach. I've been using the products now for some time, and I can tell the difference. They are highly potent and highly effective health and wellness products. So what I'd like to do is turn this call back over to Chris, because I'm sure that everybody here is very anxious to meet Graham. Graham is the CEO of Paradise Nutrients. He's the founder of Paradise Nutrients. This has been his passion for his life, and he's developed this company and he's developed some of the most outstanding products that you now have the opportunity to enjoy. So what I'd like to do now is hand it back over to Chris, and Chris can do the great honours of introducing Graham, and he can share a little bit of what he's done over the last 18 months with the partnership to bring Paradise Nutrients into the African markets.
Okay, great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. The biggest question that everybody has been asking is that, are we going to see some officials of Paradise Nutrients visiting us soon? Are we going to see Craig Wharton and maybe Graham visiting Paradise Nutrients Africa soon? Because in most cases, in most networks, most network marketing businesses, the owners sit back and they do not even visit the distributors, and they just leave the businesses to their fate. But motivation is very, very important. So that is the question that most people have been asking. Are we seeing Craig Wharton in Ghana?
Well, I will certainly make the commitment that when we reach a benchmark and Graham is willing to fly over to Ghana with me, then I will make the same commitment and I will fly over with him. I will give you that at this point, but it's very early at this stage, and there's work to be done, I think, to get to that point. But the foundations that have already been put in place, the work that has been done by you, Chris, by Gordon, by Frimpong, by Isaac, by everybody that's with you there, certainly lays the perfect foundation to move from where you are here as a pre-launch to the point of an official launch, where you have broader product range and a good supply chain of product coming through on a regular basis. And it would be an honour to come to Ghana. I've never been to Africa. I've been privileged enough that the businesses that I've been involved with, I've had great African leaders. And the African network of people that I've had in the past, I have to say 26 years that I've been involved in the direct selling industry, and in that time I've had the privilege of being a director of 3 different networking marketing companies. I've also had networks in all the countries, most of the continents around the world. The African networks have been the most colourful, the most passionate, the most committed, and that's been a great honour. I haven't been to Africa personally, mainly because the companies that we started, our networks in Africa, went out of business. That was the case with FEMA, first company that I met Chris in. Then we tried to bring another company into Africa, it was an American-based company, and they just didn't want to put the effort in to put the infrastructure in place. We moved from that company to another company called Zango, which had enjoyed probably 10 plus years or so in Africa. It was sold to another company called Zija, which Chris was very prominent and had built quite a successful network. And Zija was then sold to a $1 billion company called Isogenics, which chose not to continue into the market, which is how we've arrived at this point where I introduced Chris to Graham Allen. Certainly, as we work on this project together and it becomes strong in the African market, I would certainly be willing to come to Africa.
Sure. Okay, great. So, great. So, Robert is, yeah, he's ready to come. Yeah. This is an information that I already knew that they will be visiting us, but the rest is up to we ourselves to make sure that we establish the business footing. It must be well established. We must be moving volumes. And like he said, there were so many things we were supposed to do. And fortunately, we've done all. The environment is okay. Some products have been registered, business registered, products registered. 2 of them approved. The rest are in the pipeline. So once we take off, why not? They will be here, and Ghana be the first African country. So we'll be privileged to see Craig Wharton and other members in Ghana as we move on. Now, we've reached a very important, equally important stage where the founder and CEO of Paradise Nutrients will be addressing this house and across the world, because some people are also watching us on YouTube and the rest. With a round of applause, may we invite the CEO and founder of Paradise Nutrients, Graham Allen. Okay, Graham, you have the floor. Graham, please unmute your microphone. The microphone is on mute. Yes. You can start again.
Your introduction as well. Look, it is a pleasure to present Paradise Nutrients to Africa. And it is true that it has been my desire to send products to Africa to help people in need and people that haven't had access to products like this. And to give you the history, I'll go back a little. My first introduction to natural products was when I was a boy, a 4-year-old, and on this section of my face I was run over by a tractor and I was raced to hospital and slightly unconscious. They said that they wanted to inject steroids into my face and the flesh was pushed off this section of my face into my eye. And an old doctor, of the family doctor, he rang the hospital and said, don't inject into his face those steroids. I will bring a poulticine and put on his face. This war with my grandfather as well as a South African man. And when they took me to hospital and the doctor came in, he brought a poultice of tea tree and aloe vera and put on my face. And if you want to see, I have no scars whatsoever. And that was quite a miracle because I was unconscious for some time. And that's where it started for me. And then through my life period, I saw things of nature. And one particular Paradise Nutrition product is minerals. Very, very critical to all human life, of all things. And I used to look at a horse eating in a paddock, and I'd see a horse eat this, and ask myself, why is he doing that? And later in life, and down the track, I learned that a thistle pushes its roots down deep into the soil and has a lot better minerals, and the horse knows. And of course, all through my life, up until I was about 20, or even younger than that, I was learning plants from nature and seeing results and experiencing products that would help people. And about when I was about 14, my dad got tumours all in the stomach, and he was raced to the hospital, and 3 times he had his stomach cut out and was laying on hospital tables. And eventually they said to the family and that they couldn't help him anymore. And so they put him in a room where it was basically it. But the old South African man, he was a herbalist. And he came and he said to the doctors, are you finished with him? Because I may be able to help him. And he brought certain herbs in, and he gave to my father. And at that age, he was 34. And 10 years ago, I've got to say that herbs helped him, that the South African man helped him with. And 10 years ago, I buried him at 77. And it gives you a bit of an indication of my belief in the products that nature has out there that can help us all. But it's also helped me to have a greater understanding that if we don't totally destroy the compounds of plants while we're trying to make heavy medicines and things out of them, singulating compounds. But what I learned to do in time was how to, yes, separate the volatile compounds out of plants, but keep all the other ingredients, the active ingredients that we need to put into plants to help our bodies, and the body must accept it as a food type as well, so that it can digest it and put it through to the immune system eventually. So put it through our bodies and can help everything that we need, energy, and minerals are a great part of that. I have to say that that experience with my father gave me a lot of passion to go forward in my life and help a lot of people. And we have done that. And now we want to take it to other parts, and particularly, you will now know my passion, why I want to help the people of Africa. It was certainly a privilege to know that old man. He's voluntarily passed away now. But where Paradise Nutrients comes from now, a further experience in my life, I was in a drought, very severe drought in Australia in 1991. And I took on the position of a property where there are many dead cows and dead sheep on this property. And the owner of the property gave me a job, and he asked me, could you help us to save these animals? And if you can, well, make this place what it used to be 50 years ago. Of course, that wasn't that easy, because I didn't know what the place was like 50 years ago. However, what I did, I went and learnt how to do soil testing and plant testing. I came up from New South Wales into Queensland, and I learnt through Queensland University in a very short time how to test plants and how to test soil, but also how to get an understanding that the nutrients from our soil is very, very important throughout plants to help us in our life, to help deliver nutrients that can help us to grow and be healthy in life. It was then, when I started plant testing, that I got an understanding of how plants really, really work, and not just scientifically, but also in nature itself. And this is the biggest difference between Paradise Nutrients products and a lot of pharmaceutical products, is that our products are not just singulated compounds and put back together. We take the compounds from, or as a whole plant, we take the whole plant, and we do take volatiles. So folks, our tea tree products are some of the most unique tea trees that you get. Why are they unique? The mother trees are 1,000-year-old and they're still standing. And we take the seedlings from those trees and they're in plantation form. And when we harvest them, we actually get all the good compounds and take the volatiles out. And we put it into products like Maiden Immune Support, but not just on its own. We'll put amazing products that are good for our immune system, like zinc, selenium, and other minerals. But what does the tea tree do for us? Normally, you can't consume tea tree. That's correct. So I've been able to take that tea tree oil, take the volatiles out of it, and turn it into a powder. So when you actually get capsules, it is from the true, has the true DNA of the original tea trees that start and grows and still stand today in Australia. The uniqueness about when you consume this and why it works so effectively is that we've learnt that the tea tree extracts and the powders and the ingredients in that help to break down protein coatings from around bacteria, etc. And it helps to also boost, I'll call a word that some people might not understand, is cytotoxins in your immune system, killer cells. So when it recognises quickly a bacteria or a virus, it goes to work and allows the immune system to support your immune system by increasing its toxicity on viruses and bacteria as it kills it out quickly. So that's where I guess I started Paradise Nutrients between minerals and tea tree 15 years ago. My experience went way back a lot further than that. In the drought, of that 91 drought, I used tea tree to help viruses and bacterial infections through that drought in the cattle. We weaned 1,000, excuse me, wrong number. We weaned 900 calves off the cows in a bad drought because the cows couldn't feed them anymore. And we learned by mineralisation, by mineralising feed and by cutting out bacteria and viruses that could have affected the calves, out of that whole bad drought over 12 months, we only lost 9 calves. So it gives you some sort of indication of where I come from with minerals, tea tree, and a whole range of other ingredients. So moving forward, folks, I made products like Mate Multi. And Mate Multi contains a whole banquet of nutrients from products, from many different products also, that can help from viruses and many diseases in people's bodies to give them relief or even completely fix them up. But where I am heading with Paradise Nutrients in the future is to continue developing and making good products, but make them available to everyone. And we've done that, I guess, over the years through continued development, but not just that, through the great Australian people that have trialled the products and promoted them, not just here in Australia, but throughout the world. And it's been a pleasure to see my work getting use, but not just use, helping many people around the world. And from here forward, I intend to produce more product that can be very, very effective to help many people in areas where our concentrated compound products in pharmaceutical areas haven't been able to help because of singular compounds. Now, I'm not speaking because I'm against the pharmaceutical industry. That's definitely not the case. Our products, folks, are complementary. They complement what doctors try and do. They complement what other industries try to do. But what we have found is our products are so effective that they have been TGA listed here. Mate Multi, that Chris was talking about, it helps to eradicate free radicals in the body. It takes out free radical damaged cells out of the body. It helps to boost the immune system. It's not just the immune system that it helps to boost. It also helps with skin healing. It helps with thyroid gland function. It helps with collagen formation in the body as well. So that's going to help anybody with torn muscles or anywhere with collagen in the skin right through to arteries. And so it has many, many more studies. And this is the product that I'm talking about. And it has minerals, zinc, and selenium, critical for many parts of your immune system if you don't have it. And many of our soils, folks, this has been very helpful for me to have experience as a soil tester or a plant tester. Having an understanding of the effectiveness of deficiency that it has against humans via the plant. If you don't have it there, if you don't receive that in your body, you can suffer immune function problems. So to bring it all together, we bring both plant-derived minerals, which is very, very critical for absorption, and talic minerals are the minerals growing in the ground. And it's when the plant takes up the minerals and the sun, and through the process of photosynthesis in the plant, turns those minerals out of the ground into colloidal minerals that are easily and quickly absorbed by the body. And so that's why I choose that all my products, all my mineral products, right through to other medicines that we make, are all 100% plant-derived, but also have the original, as much as possible, choose the original DNA of the plants so that we have the most effective plant-derived compounds available to humans. And I have to say, that's how nature intended, and that's part of our logo on our products, as nature intended. Moving forward, folks, to answer your question about coming to Africa. And yes, I would like to come to Africa, and I would like to present products to people. However, we do have many things on our plate, but when we do get to a level where Africa has a good number of markets, and we'll be able to make that choice of when we come. I I can't make that choice now, but the company is here to back you with good products. And I'll hand you back to Chris.
Thank you very much. A round of applause for the CEO and founder of Paradise Nutrients. He gave just a brief about Mate Multi.
Have you got that, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here. So he gave us just a brief about Mate Multi. Mate Multi, no, a skin. Yadeɛ bi wɔ okɔn mu a wɔ mini mu a pɔmpɔ no mo thyroid. So as you can see, if you get hold of a bottle of Mate Multi, you would notice that it's written on the bottle that it takes care of thyroid and it smoothens your skin. Emano, skin, very good for your skin. So it's a very, very wonderful product, and that is their flagship product. That is why we decided to register the first two first. Mate Immune Support and Mate Multi. He won't be able to say everything about the product because of time. Those who have used it in different countries, he supplied some people for free and just for testimonies. So, where we are now, the rest is about some testimonials. Testimonials that I was talking about. I can't dance here. Yet the Mate Multi, ama HIV for pala mako 200 ewo Namibia. Namibia soldier for and a frere say ye pe edubia ebe boa nkwala no. Na kwa say ntokwa bi anase bibi ya ewo ya ye ton food supplements. Ene pharmaceutical for ntemu ntino. Ade no sayade kra untimi nka say sayade. You cannot say it cures. And so nkwala 200 ewo Namibia onomo no. Sa omo yade. Namibia ame entimi eni wa dance here officially. If you say okoka, ebeka sa de ntina o say Mate Multi, it misa 8. If you say immune system senior esi boost to immune system no so high. COVID, a natural product, fully organic. When munti the Australian government gave Paradise Nutrients opportunity to display our products in every post office. I didn't hear. COVID-19 time no. Nkrofo ewuwu no. Obi fa 8 Multi ya na ne ho ato no. Uko YouTube na Google obo hu se ubenya adanse bebree ho no mo. Within 20 seconds. 20 seconds. Nipa no changes are started ba. Within 24 hours na ne ho ato no. COVID time no. Enti enya eduro bia keke. Even though organic, they are all fully organic, and yet the way they work, very, very effective. As for the testimonials, have you heard of Lassa fever and dengue fever? Lassa fever, dengue fever. Yeah, I have no. But these are very, very dangerous fevers. He gave some free of charge to children in Indonesia. A doctor made a plea when children were dying. They were just on the floor, schools here and there. Supplied Mate Multi for them for free. And in 24 hours, those children started running around. See? So we have big, big, big testimonials. A lot of testimony. That is why These products are going to make us millionaires. You didn't clap for yourself. These are very, very wonderful products. I have been using it. Mr. Frimpong can also testify if he's ready. If he wants to testify, he can tell something about Mate Multi and Mate Immune Support. There are other products that we'll be adding. Now, this is an agricultural country. We thrive on agriculture, both plants and animals. Paradise Nutrients has poultry immune support. Poultry immune support is going to come. We also have medicine for swine fever for those pig farmers, people in pig farms. Now, if you are a distributor and we have poultry immune support approved, once it is approved, you can imagine the number of poultry farms in Ghana, and you can imagine how much you'll be able to sell. Now, the difference is poultry number one is not using poultry immune support. Then poultry number two using poultry immune support. And that is where, when bird flu comes, that is where you will see who is who. That is where you will notice that Paradise Nutrients have something very, very important. And the list goes on and on and on and on about different products. There are certain products that we just, for example, the hand sanitizers kills viruses in 20 seconds. It's not the ordinary sanitizers that we know. This one kills them in 20 seconds, in seconds. You can imagine. We have products for women, like I mentioned, like the essential superfood for her. Then we also have essential superfood for him. These will be the next line of products that we're going to get approved by the FDA. So when all these come in, as we add and add and add more and more products, 2, 4, 2, 4, gradually, you would notice that, yes, this is a company that has very wonderful products. Now, after that, let's come back home. People will be asking, na yeke nyina no me de sika na me dwen ho enye sa aha I was say a cassava product no ho first na who say product yi eye de a ene ubenya sa akoma pa no a promote product no eno na this sika no beba na me na me di kan e kan ye no medical students and they can say cervical cancer. Cancer be 200, emu 40, dangerous. The cervical cancer no, no cry no say who be a. Enya easy say one can be who say who be. That is the most dangerous aspect. That is why these first two products, women should start using them. And I say, be onya yaro for nkwa na enumu. Obi at menom. Befa ba kwa no pa wadi die wi enyimre didi wi a wasan fa ba. That's all. Okay. How do we make the money? System no, computer software no. Idea e boarding. Idea tool. I say okwa fum na the unkura se kan anasa so a untimi nya adwuma. But so software so the nipa ba ko ba e connect wo ma no. Wo de obi so ba e connect wo ma no. Ne obe to bia no uhu wo phone so. Bit ma check wo phone so. Ye wase phone nyina so beto no. Omo so bit ma check wo phone so. And now, fortunately, we have a group of engineers here. It's amazing. Peko baby, no. Don't say engineers on here. TikTok for IT engineers. Don't TikTok for. Okay. We have a whole lot of. We are privileged to have IT engineers in this house, and the amazing thing is that you don't see them as big, aged people, TikTok people. These are young engineers, but when you see the work they are doing, when the software was ready and the website ready, compensation plan, everything, when Paradise Nutrients saw how we are doing everything here in Ghana, for example, connecting them to the world, this is also another plus. Now, you pay only $10 for registration, and it is once and for all. That is for a lifetime. Because you are using a system that the company is always have to be paying something, sometimes annually. There are certain fees you pay yearly, but not with Paradise Nutrients. You are paying $10, and our rate is 10 cedis to $1. So if you pay $10, it means you are paying 100 Ghana cedis for registration. Once and for all, you don't pay again. Now the good news is that you can also enroll people, and as you enroll, you can enroll people, and actually I said you can register other people. Okay. The good news is that in some companies, when you pay a registration fee, it ends there. At the end of the year, beginning of a new year, you pay again. But in Paradise Nutrients, it's once and for all. Now, the good news is that when you enroll a fresh person, you get commission on the enrollment. You get commission on the enrollment. And we have packs. We have the starter pack, which is not actually indicated here, but we have made it possible that you can start with one bottle, even one bottle. And the starter packs, the first package to become a member is $80 times 10 Ghana cedis. That is 800 Ghana cedis. But if you start with one bottle, which is $40, that is $400 Ghana cedis, and that is also allowed. When you buy the second bottle, it qualifies you as a member. That is the first package. So we have the bonuses over here. Retail commission. What is retail commission? That is, you bought it at 400 Ghana cedis. But that is because you are a member. You can now go out there and sell it at around 550 Ghana cedis. That is the retail profit for you. Retail commission. Number 2, sponsorship commission. I sponsor you, or you sponsor Madam B, and whatever Madam B buys, you get commission on it. Matching commission. You earn a matching bonus based on the commission earned by your sponsored members. So your sponsored members earn some commission. It affects you. That is why you cannot afford to be selfish in this business. You need to help your downlines to grow. So as they grow, it also pushes you ahead of others. It's because of time. That is why we just have to jump over, run over. But now, in this age of IT, social media, there is WhatsApp. You receive the compensation plan through WhatsApp and you go through. It's so easy. It's not like in the days when we used to hand booklets for people to be reading and the rest. It's so easy. These days, we can develop a flyer about the product and spread to everybody. Simply. That's simple. We also have monthly commission. We have monthly commission. But in this matching commission, we have the details. This system is binary. If you go to any business, if you join any business, and you see a binary pay, there are other things also you need to consider within the binary pay plan. It could be binary, but they will tell you you need to be doing auto ship compulsory. And this is our. If you do your auto ship, it's good for you. You still earn commissions. If your downlines do auto ship, if they still buy more products after registration in their own names, you'll still earn commission on their auto ships. If you do not do your auto ship, it does not affect you. I bet you that is why hundreds of thousands are going to join Paradise Nutrients in Ghana and in Africa. Fortunately, Côte d'Ivoire is on the line, about to explode. The director for Côte d'Ivoire was on the call. I don't know if he's still on the call, but I believe he's watching. Côte d'Ivoire is going to take off. Nigeria, Kenya. That is how we're going to spread across the continent. So, you being the pioneers, okay, I will run over the English one quickly so that Mr. Gordon will come for a tree version. So that is why I'm running over quickly. Monthly commission, you qualify for a monthly commission based on your sales performance and team growth. You make money according to your team. If your team is big and they are not buying, that is also going to affect you. A lean team, but they are buying, you make more money. If your team is big and they are buying even one bottles, 10 bottles here, 5 bottles there, by the close of the day, you'll be amazed. And this is instantaneous. You see your commission is, let's say, $25 this morning. By afternoon time, you check and it's $75. By evening time, you check and it's $250. And you can withdraw today. It's not like you wait until the end of the month before withdrawing your commissions. No. Our IT engineers are so powerful, connecting with Australia and all those things. It's not an easy thing, but these guys are so marvelous. Everything connecting with Australia, they've made it so easy for us. Hey, I'm even surprised. On some more. So, the rest are vacation awards, premium partner, grand car award, house fund. Those ones explain later as how you qualify for them. Now I can invite Mr. Gordon to explain marketing plan in Twi. Thank you.
Hello. 2007. The networker. That time, I networker na ye no. CG, Vodafone, Bank of Ghana, Ghana Commercial Bank, corporates ne wo edumuno. I say ECG for responding me letter no. Hey, senior staff there, but to senior staff there, but regional Ashanti region. na ɛyɛ meme company no ɛne Barclays Bank ɛne wɔ presentation sada no Barclays Bank for ba no ono ne bae ɛna obia yɛ suit me bra amazing ni ɛna me so saa time na me small boy fiafia bi ne mpo na te sɛ na saa time ye call ye no yɛ ti akyiri ɛna for be a wonderful presentation PowerPoint come so if we say the next company is coming to do presentation and blah 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 we invite upon the podium the next speaker Gordon Usukwateng ɛna yɛde me bɛgyina hɔ ɛbaeɛ na mehwɛ audience na class ne setting no that time na megye me ho de rough ɛkyɛ ɛnɛ mpo ɛkɔɔyɛ na yɛse na mebe representing me company no ɛyɛyɛ na mehu sɛ obi adane n'akonnwa na oyɛ asɔre na oyɛ asɔre na oyɛ asɔre na obi asɔre na obi a ɔte hɔ adane n'akonnwa na ɔkan graphic ɛna HR ma me micro that's sɛ me kasa ɛkɔ no na minim target market na yɛ me Google search it ma kasa kyɛ medical doctor oye that's sɛ me kasa first 3 minutes obi asɔre nti aka akra bi who wanted to listen to our presentation me kɔ nso no saa time na brofo no yɛ nti na me kan brofo HR say krachi eduro tɔn deɛ asantemam yɛ ntɔn no brofo that's yɛ that's a sequential presentation within the 4th and the 5th minutes no omo sɔle yɛ nyinaa bɛtena ase ɛna to our presentation wonderful ewie yɛ no na pickups base 7 no mfa metenem sata me ko presentation me bra no si dan opatase to man nkwala ne di kan wo site wo no me pobi na ko menye obi I didn't even have an upline no downline bra address di machi ne yekoye nti ye wie ya ono wo koro no akoye ni mesin adwuma ye wie na ye fa metena pickups nim 7 sata as a comfort wi you do office na nim hon ba bia na office na wo no na afei de director twene kwa hwempomam adan ye be chie ne na asesen ye yimasi form na mpanimfo yi because atam engineer e ko handsome no mba no on poly bag no obia poly bag ye ma me to bia ko ma me yere me baba ko university what I mean the entire year switch ne say ase ne ewu abusuan ne nyina na ye brofo ma me nka twi ne ye kontem hello plan ye tietietia ensem ewo mu ne nyina me de 5 minutes be kan wie na afi de item 13 nso aye ready owura bi busa say na item 13 on kan say wom aduane ne ya nye wo ha say on say fa ha say no ka ekwan na ye ne ntimfu wo ha ye hyeda kwa ahojo paraku estate emu honom no awo ne yakọ presi order no nti ya frame say ready dara nti car no masoma say me car no nkofa mra onim aduane ne bebu fie ha na me bompa ese metron ongu manim ase praise the Lord asofo ne dos nti monye me so complan ni pe board no so products no uton retail sponsorship commission products ni ye be di bronya no na Mr. Chris edi products no sample by Papa Augustine sorry ne hwe Papa Augustine me hwe Papa Augustine nro na bobo dem hwa no unim ebae no ye de sisi ahasei nti obi aba no abegi bia no obi aba no ebi konko we eye favorite ma bi mo rough edrowi ene dia ekekan eye koko tea obate ye bibi Papa Augustine o favorite bi me modin nti bacho products na wo ha no ye wi abeche bia ma obi anom ebi mo nya bi ba ye bechiche bia account ujiwe bi ba ko no ajiwe ba ko no ajiwe ba ko ebi begi bacho edro ba ko ho eye manko edro nti be ma nkoji bi srew eferew be ma nkoji medru oje ya obe mene be hu an se owura bi wa na okobu bonufo it's against the order hello ye ka se medru a sanete ana onu menya adwene o tie unim de nti American sa no emre bi na mehwe TV show bi en bi be kasai se wo ye aromatherapist oye den aromatherapist. Na saa da no mesua ade. Ɔse ɛma perfume ɛnsɛ sɛ bɛrima de gu ne ho. Bɛrima perfume ɛnsɛ sɛ ɔbaa de gu ne ho. Bɛrima deɛ ɛma mfa nyɛ mu all because unim. Ɔse perfume ne roll on ne saa nneɛma no. Ɛwɔ hormones bi a ɛtrigger wɔ yɛ body nim. Nti ɛma perfume no ɛwɔ special hormones ɛtrigger ɛma hormones. Nti unim. Sɛ wode ɔbaa perfume gu ho a ɛmɛma na mo yɛ na mo tabo. Once day no heat wɔ body mu you will not feel fine. Nkɔgye bedroom nom. Evangelist, only me adwene. Retail profit. Any say product no turn back a na why den when ya 20% retail commission. Na edro bi sia say no immune support. Edro we ebo ha no mo hwe ha kra na ekese. First page no. No, immune support we enie yen sada ho first door no. Ami bi obrekum. E bae no. Okay. Sakres one had the man name. Omano. Level 29. Wako. Family. Become Holy Family. Happy. Tunyani Regional Hospital. Municipal Hospital. Pia wako. Enye. And say, okay, and really a sample me brew bako. Manko Tomano. The cocheno. Or no, I don't know. 10 consecutive days no. Good man said that level about do 4.5. I have been taking it periodically. A drone, a ton, sample whereby and Kitu be saying about main stock on them quan sober. Unim or catch them say Holy Family happy Tunyani Regional and Municipal Hospital Dr. Bienino in Norway about member and 100 and I'm say, hey. Young cry okumasi yenye bio nti Mr. Frempon ne accountant na me dance for enra kakra de ye program no waka kire ska ahemfo kro nyina se nro bi free USA ba Australia ba pardon me oton a wunya 20% nti let's go to the next one. Membership package no that Chris ka say registration is $10 then once and for all register ene na o register na ubenya position. We are IT beba be project system naturally. Enipa 50,000 distributors beba system no so. Unim ene ye more registration ba kokra ye blank asset e. Enna enipa say na wo hanti afa ne ye be hihye team no na advantage bi wo system no by placement. Unim se obamu na ye kɔ no by default ubenya position. Enti o register $10 na packages nini ye free obi member obetua $80 800 cedi dollar ni 10 cedis that so comrade distributor pays 160 which is 1,600 then professional distributor 320 the dollar rate is not like the standard Ghana government and it's not like that we have lowered it so that distributors can afford. So don't go and see the product is $40. It means we are selling it at $40. There be a lowered than a form chair a bind there. No, are we on the same plane? Your dollar rate no, it's not like US dollar no. Then professional distributor, Ubetia 3,200. Executive distributor, 7,200. All in Ghana cedis. And ambassador. 1,440, 10,440 Ghana cedis. 14,400. Thank you so much. 14,400 Ghana cedis. 14,400. Sikawe utria, you are not paying it to the company. Utria dia besi senro no. Don't come and pay the money abra when yesika also. And to him, the ofro be say fesika bra nyenkoye business or more 100,000 Ghana cedis cry products no kwa na wo de be sesa esiwu dem. Obi a obeton mi no amane di nipa du bebra yo say owura we do papa bi sedem enti kotobi. Enti sika na wutua ye no is just to gather products, market the products. What you say? BV na hyehyɛ ho no utua 80 na 800 na obenya 50 100 BV 200 BV 400 packages way na ye na ye dem ha ye hyɛ ase enne ewie meeting na ye hyɛ ase abɔ registration ubo registration na wa anye package anka ho a ebia auto ship automatic spillover no ewom ebia na bia me hyɛ wase ye futu na mde ma men kan se chinchina uye registration na ope team spillover ni bia uye registration na the package toso na yenko because nipa no beba in the next 30 days in the next 100 days in the next 6 months no na ye ne wa ka kreya ye registration na ye package no ye kwa animu. Okay, next. Sponsorship commission me na wode maba wode me buy na me wie me $10 registration 100 cedis na me choose package of any of the above no na wo no instant na ye boy na ho na no wanya 20% and they say wode me ba na ne ya me choose me package 14,400 a wo emu 20% ye wo dia ene ya Pastor say atiase. That's how it works. That is the sponsorship commission. The person next few minutes me wie na yepon upgrade ebi enne ensatien nyina enyepe Papa Augustine wa hen enne ewie ye obon registration obeye bigger package 14,400 I can say we leader say ope position ni ye na uye adwuma na choose a bigger package because package bigger package na earnings no ko akese ma ye bedu o mekire wo mu to do your package if possible osia kura wo de bonfire na wo behu de wo mu say who choose member ultimi upgrade next time by paying the difference and then me try 800 cedis ochina me pese me ko 1,600 ye no me meto 1,600 fufuro demom meto 800 are coming 800 that no let me call higher package. Are we on the same plane? Simple. And now say me told me 800 no ebia o obusia na mkoje intimidate akotua me ton ro no me de akotua afede me nam ho na obi abeto we obi afre me wedro we ni mi pa bi e ba office na me beto we ba ko a IT ebebo na abeka ho ama me metima ton ba ko upgrading nkakra sa ko si say bedu the next rank no are we on the same plane obeto adro ba ko pa ecosystem no so e ma ne yeye de ode oba enya de wo so onya wadro ba ko pe no ho even edu de pe ya na pe ama no acho se ate ase abusuan se sa na tie fast forward because ye pons se matching bonus ne se e binary. The binary system no aha na mpesa wo ya asontie me ye pa bonkum ifa wo ho kwanya sa wodi nipa mienu na eba emom obi ho a o nipa du yenu ni be hye wase wi a asa enwotwe na aka no wo de ba ko beko bonkum na de ba ko abanifa beto bo atoto saa emom enam say system no or recognize it first come first serve nti oma omudi kan eba mu no omu advantage ni enie me go body enie idi nipa mienu aba me dey me third person eba no system ni ma me kwan say me choose aye hene left and na say right nti me dey Evangelist Ajupet ene sofo saben abano na makonya organis the organis e ba system ni ma I have to decide either or ko bonkum ananifa that is all I decide enye sad e gise me the organis ka se me the name ma sofo saben a sponsor no emum obi ba wa for sponsorship because another extra duty allowance bi wo ho ma Inti me de sofo saben to me left pe obeba ha sei saben sofo saben na fe de misako nya obi bio eye Mama Teresa Ese me se me de Mama Teresa besa akọ bonkum a Mama Teresa besa aba ha. Nti obi a me wo soro no a menya na me de ne beba no. E de ne beto se me de ne kọ bonkum a bonkum no last bonkum no. Obese sha ma wo saa ma wo tim na ye ten. That is the advantage of first come first serve. Nti ya enne obey your registration. Na wo appliance na wo soro no omu tu nipa gu bonkum ana ebia nifa so na eba ma wo at one thing about the matching relative ni nyina so be match ama wo. That's how it works. Na matching you say team na wo bonkum ni nifa no 100 baha 100 that's 100 baha apama 150 Ghana cedis. Oh, yet appliance omu ba obonkum ma wan so de bana omu ye packages no. System ni hyehyema wa. Bi beto ha 100 BV, ebi beto 100 BV bia unya $15. Are we on the same page? That is one. It's my ba. Now leaders na was wrong it omu hyehyɛ no kre. Abegu wase bebre. Emom eno so nkyerɛ sɛ ya akwadworo. Cause ebetuma hyehyɛ one side mouse hyehyɛ one side mouse no. Mind you also have to build here. If I just what you say. Oha ote say adwuma na ye ne se afe na e ba sika wom. Oba be ye ne register akote adam pe. O say ukwa oben woni na oye den. Am ka so be yi me so. That is how the matching. Adenti na o say me choose bigger package or smaller package. That package ni say bigger package a ono sni nyina ba kese nko a. Se wo choose smaller package a enya bidie but en contem me ne ebia software abrantie so le ne nhwewe software me ne ai software abrantie e konsuo e de sabio kafra che maye me ho abofra nitifo abrantie nso de strategic man wanyini nti wadi nchina che e na me makofa cap na me di konsuo no software abrantie nso by experience once or the pine e konsuo yeye na abrantie de ne pan e konsuo nti abrantie de pan konsuo no nyina ye kwan nkre baako Apostle Jacob when e back pan ankre ne be ye makane oba ne se wunya yesika start small e wo benya sika bosia kura de fire big like enko because o earnings no so beba bigger but enkotin na. Next slide. Vacation. Country commission we say networkers. Enyina ya pomden ho hia yen. Rebi owura bi na ye network. That time Castle early days. Oko program oken. Oko ofri masiko duru ye no. Publicity be radio be miensa so. Why presentation ma nipa ye phone in. Oko da se china no pa mo nhia me hotel ha. Dane dem. Doctor na wode neighbor no. Ebi o hia ye no. Doctor no we say unfortunate anawu. I saw ebi super as sebe ya to dro at least baako. Ya to baako odi. Usumi bia ye den. To baako odi mu. To baako odi mu a one so wafa. Are we on the same page? Mr. Frempong, akwa mi chairman no meeting so anama so say eduro no e bia obenumbi. Say mu bi oha ya na the chair eduro. Mr. Frempong, you run away from that. Say the bia obenumbi. Acho. Say we are branding na untimi mfa. Obi ma o maame to obi ma papa to o yere to obi ma o. That's a wonderful. Yeah, I want to numbi. Distributor bi ha. In network edru or numbi da. Or can say oh me den the woman. Cafe. Oh to back one no no. volume me omode complan ne buy no me said that for pen ne paper to ho sa monthly commission way on with dynamic compression no, it can pay you 50,000 Ghana cedis every month average. Bonus we nko apart from matching no na matching bonus no that could any shall say maybe any active ni ya obetime nya matching of $5,000 every day, which is 5,000 Ghana cedis, 10,000 Ghana cedis every day. Because team ni nyina be hye ye yase. Wo ha na sa wo be ye ball ho modern dia afi nyankopɔ di nhyira brɛ. Team bonus 50 million, 5,000 Ghana cedis every day, every day, every day. Yeah, programming YouTube live online. We say, hey, you link in my East Africans. Scientists, seriously, they are monitoring the program online. When it's our turn in East Africa, and I'm saying West African first. Even West Africa, Ghana, Nigeria, Ivory Coast for now. Yeah, I feel the ever carbon tune to Pacho. And from more applying Kwan so of not the brave womb. And it's our commission, we know. I could back on a toy, no. The end of the month, no, that tobacco. Sister, anyway, you are up to 8% on the total sales of your team for you. The computation. And I see this every month. Tobacco and tobacco. Now, one unique thing about this one, then they say, with the dynamic compression, with the dynamic compression, say na dynamic compression. And 10 years. Second scenario. Second scenario. Second scenario ni. We Reverend Nkunim Yamwa. Reverend Waha. Reverend Nkunim Yamwa we. Yes. Reverend Yamwa ni. We nso ye Pastor Api. Of Api je Waha. Ore na yem hwe wo. Reverend Pastor Api je mu so nyina oni hwe mo. Reverend Nkunim Yamwa we. Papa. Welcome, Papa. God bless you, Papa. It is well with you. The Lord bless you. Amen. Abusuafo emienu omu nyina ende wo mabetene wo ma register wo ma your package. Ofo apieje a register enipa 10. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 10. Papa a register mienu. Papa de nyemienu no register down. Yebe tua monthly commission no. Ofo apieje enipa na